Hey, what is up, guys? It is Monday afternoon. How is it going? What's up, John Thompson? Thank you, John Lockwood, liking and sharing. I appreciate that. We'd like everyone to like the page up top and, of course, share out this feed publicly. Every public share you do is another chance to win. What's up? I will be your host today. It's Jason. We're in solo for a little bit, so you have to be patient with me. I'll be checking both things as we go here. All right, so how's your Mondays going, guys? How are things? How was your weekend? Everything good? Sticking home with bronchitis. That sucks. That sucks. It's been going around here, though. That's for sure. This is Doomsday. This is the 1995 Year 1 annual. This one is for Doomsday. There he is on the front, busting through some rock here. It's a Dan Jurgens artwork on that. Of course, drew him back whenever he killed Superman the first time. 1995 annual of Doomsday is just $6. That is going to be the A book for right now. Well, saying it like that, John, it doesn't seem too bad. It seems like you got a pretty good deal going, other than the bronchitis part. What are you watching on Netflix right now? Next up from Marvel, this is Spider-Man 2099, issue number 1, very fine plus to near mint condition. It is $5, and I believe it's the first appearance of the new Spider-Man suit. That is the B book for $5. Defenders. Ah, catching up. Hey, Jimmy, how's it going, man? This is Thor, God of Thunder, issue number 2. This is the first appearance of the God Butcher. It is Sod Ribic artwork on this, of course. Jason Aaron doing the writing. It is $7. That is the C book. Thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate it, man. Apparently, a lot of people are sick today. This is Cobra, issue number 8, part of the Cobra Civil War. That is the Hasbro action figure cover featuring Cobra Commander. That's going to be $3. That is your D book right there. What's up, Joshua? How's it going, man? How was your weekend? This is Shazam from DC Comics with one magic word. The original Captain Marvel. Marry me, you big red cheese, or else. She's got a gun to his face and the preacher's face. Extra, a brand new Mary Marvel story as well. This is Shazam issue 10, 20-cent original cover price. This is going to be just $5. That's going to be the ebook for $5. Weekend was good. Awesome, man. I like it. What's up, Robert Castellan? How are you on this fine Monday afternoon here on the Facebook Live Supercell? This is the Death of Wolverine #1. Death of Wolverine #1, first printing. This is the Deadpool variant cover. And I didn't do it. He's looking back. He's poking Wolverine's dead body with a stick on the cover. It is $15 for that one. Death of Wolverine #1. That is the F book. Awesome, Joshua. Glad to hear it, man. This is DC's Legends of Tomorrow issue 6. This is an oversized book. This one features Firestorm, Metamorpho, Sugar and Spike, and the Metal Men. Brett Booth cover art on that. Firestorm at $6. That is the G book. Nice. When does it say it's going to be released? Silver Age, yeah, I've probably got some Silver Age over here, possibly, Wyatt. Anything in particular you're looking for? I probably got some action, maybe some Daredevil. This is the H book. This is the Justice League issue number 50 from DC Comics. Justice League 50 from DC. It's a Jason Fabok cover and interior artwork. You got Darkseid, Lex Luthor, and Grell up there in the back. And you have all the Justice League here down front. $6 for Justice League 50 from the new 52. That is the H book for $6. Any Detective Comics or Batman? Definitely. I definitely will have both of those. For sure, for sure. This is Batman Detective Comics, issue 800. This came out in 2005. It is only $5. Got a jock cover on that. That is the iBook for $5. And this is Daredevil, issue 45. This is a 12-cent issue of Daredevil. There he is fighting the Jester. And funny thing is they're fighting here. His billy club's going back. It's wrapping around the wrist of the Statue of Liberty. And that is a photograph of New York City as the background. It is Daredevil, issue 45. It is in very fine condition. Looks fantastic. No real wear on the corners or the spine. It is $23. That is going to be the J-Book for $23. That Silver Age issue of Daredevil. Of course, in the close-up window, those are Magic repacks. You get 30 Magic Rares in each pack. 30 Magic Rares in a pack. Don't know what you're going to get. You've got foils, you've got non-foils, you've got everything here. However, the big deal on these, you get 30 of these for just $10. $10 per pack. And you can just put Magic for $10. Also, we are doing them 5 packs for $40. If you get 5 packs, like you're getting one for free. Also, these are seeded with high dollar Magic cards. You don't know what you're going to get out of these. I know one of them is I think it's a Tropical Island dual land. Either way, it's worth like $200 to $300. Plus, we have a number of other high dollar cards seeded throughout these packs. The only way to guarantee you're going to get cool cards out of these, high dollar cards out of these, is to buy multiple packs. And 5 for $40 is a pretty good deal. You can buy those anytime during the sale. So we had a couple guys not feeling so hot. How are the rest of you guys? How are things going in your worlds today? You at work? You at home? What is up? I had to get a new vehicle on Friday, so that was fun. I don't enjoy going to car lots. Even finding what I wanted almost instantaneously, we were still there for about 3 hours or so. So good times. Good times on that. Worked a couple wrestling shows. Saw the kids. Hung out. Had a good time. So it's a pretty good weekend all around for me. Oh, man. 2 papers? That's not so good. There you go, Jimmy. Two papers for Asian literature class. Guess we got these in this week, finally. They shorted us these for a long time. This is the Here's Negan hardcover, which collects all the stories about Negan, about his backstory from the Image Plus magazines, which involves him. I don't want to ruin it for people who don't know, but it really tells his full life, what happened to him completely before the zombie outbreak. This is a hardcover from Image Comics. It's still sealed in the plastic. It is $20 price on this thing. That's what we're going to sell it for. $20 for the Here's Negan hardcover. If you'd like one of those, if you're in need, let me know. Just saw this back here. Figured maybe some of you guys bought some already this weekend. I've got no idea. Oh, nice, Jimmy. Sweet. Yeah. I'm a manager. Manager of champions. Do I have some Marvel chess pieces? We don't have a whole lot of them left. We actually marked, I think, most, if not all of them, down to just $5 a piece. And we sold through a ton of them. Are there any in particular you're looking for? I don't think we have many options left on those. Hulk, She-Hulk bundle. No, sorry, man. We don't have that. I think all we have are like Kang the Conqueror and a few just kind of, you know, characters here and there. This is Spider-Gwen issue number 1. Spider-Gwen number 1. First printing, variant edition. This is the Hastings variant cover to Spider-Gwen number 1. And that is Gwen and Peter together there. You got Harry and Mary Jane. And Uncle Ben and Aunt May all together here in this alternate reality version. Spider-Gwen issue 1, Hastings variant. I'm going to put that up for just $16. $16 for that. That's going to be the new A-book. I'm going to mark the Doomsday Year 1 1995 annual down to just $4. That's going to be the B-book. But I can check on those later on, but right now I'm by myself back here, so I really can't go out into the main store and get any merchandise or anything. So I will, when I get some help in here, I'll see about maybe getting some of those chess pieces back here, the ones that we do have left. Spider-Man 2099, issue number 1 for just $5. I'm going to put that back. I don't have an Injustice book out here. H is Justice League issue 50. But I don't have any Injustice out here at the moment, actually, at all. All right, the next book. This is Suicide Squad, issue number 1. First print, art by Jim Lee. That is $7 for Suicide Squad number 1. That's going to be the C book. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let me show it to you real quick. It's issue 50, and $6 is just cover price on it. All right, H6. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. This is the rebirth issue of Justice League #1. It is a first printing. That is going to be $7. It's the H book. Wasn't bad, Joshua. Wasn't bad, man. Like I say, I went and worked a couple wrestling shows, and good hot crowds for both of those. One of them was a TV taping, so we did like 3 weeks of TV at one night, and it went really well. Feedback was good. Also, we started moving a lot of Lemon Juice McGee and Big Rig Jake Break merchandise. Sold a lot on the other night, so that was good. Put a T-shirt order in today. Got a new vehicle. Went and got my son. Hung out for the weekend. It was all around a pretty good weekend, I think. I didn't get a lot of sleep, though, so I'm still on that edge of no sleep, which is always the way I am. This coming weekend, though, I've got no plans other than not to have plans. So we'll see how long that lasts. I'm going to put up the first appearance of the God Butcher in Thor, God of Thunder #2 for $7. Put that away. Jeep, actually. Yep. Yep. Got a Jeep Patriot. Kind of needed something that was smaller, something's going to be good on gas, but also have some storage room for stuff and plenty of seating. Seemed to fit the bill. Saw the one I wanted immediately on the lot. And I was like, that's the vehicle I want. And it still took over 3 hours at the car dealership, even instantly saying that's the one I wanted and test driving it for like 5 minutes. So there's just no speeding it along. There's no speeding it along. What were you up to this weekend, Joshua? Anything in particular? This is Captain America, the Korvac Saga. This is issue 1, 2, 3, and 4. The entire thing. The front here, you got Cap in space. Here you have Cap taking on the first Guardians of the Galaxy team. There he's been taken down by Korvac. And here, he's punching Galactus in the mouth. You get all 4 of these issues for just $11. Captain America, the Korvac Saga, 1 through 4 for $11. That's going to be your D-book. I'm going to take down the Cobra issue 8 action figure cover for $3. Pheasant hunting and Christmas shopping. Nice. Were you able to score on both accounts? Let's see what else we got down here. The ebook, Shazam issue number 10 for just $5. I'm going to take that down. I tried to do a little Christmas shopping last night. We hit Toys R Us so late. They stay open until like 10 on Sundays now, since it's, that time of year for Christmas shopping. Man, they were ravaged through. I apparently had like a buy one, get one half off on a lot of items this weekend, and it just had nothing. This is the Defenders, issue number 49. 30-cent cover on the Defenders from 1977. Leave Hulk alone or get smashed like bugs. Whatever the cost, we've got to make him follow us, or a Defender dies. You got Moon Knight, Valkyrie, and Hellcat all getting taken down by the Hulk. They're trying to lead him out of the city. It is $4. That is the ebook. And here for F, The Death of Wolverine, issue number 1. Deadpool variant cover edition for just $15. I'll mark that down to $12. We'll put that back out as the F book. G is The Legends of Tomorrow with the awesome Brett Booth cover featuring Firestorm. It's going to be $6 for that. I'm going to take that down. Cover price is actually $8. I already marked it down $2 before I even put it out, so can't really go less than $6. I'm going to put this out for $6 as well. This is Teen Titans Spotlight on Starfire. This is issue number 1 of the Teen Titans Spotlight. First issue by Wolfman, Cowan, and Giordano. Apartheid No More. And there is Starfire on the front. That is very fine plus condition. It looks great. There's no corner wear, really. The spine looks good. Coloring is great. And, of course, it's a George Perez cover here. It is $6. That is the G-Book. Teen Titans Spotlight number 1. And it is from 1986. 1986. The H-Book for 7 is that Justice League Rebirth number 1. I'll mark that down once to just $5. It's the first printing on that. Also here for $5, the iBook, the Batman Detective Comics 800 for $5. I'm going to take that down. All right. Hey, Tommy, how's it going? This is The Walking Dead, number 161. This is the Art Adams variant cover, and this has Carl and Lydia. He's shooting a walker through the head right here. He's got 2 pistols, 1 in each hand, and there are a number of walkers around. I feel like any whispers, but that's what it is. This is part of the Whisper Wars, part 5 of 6. This is one of the connecting covers. You can connect a few covers there to make one big scene. This is the one with Carl. It is going to be $6. The Walking Dead 161. That is the iBook. Very fine plus to near mint condition. I'm going to take down the Daredevil issue 45 for $23. It is a 12-cent issue of Daredevil. I'm going to mark that down one time. To just $20 for Daredevil 45. That will be the J-Book. And as always, let me know what kind of stuff you guys are looking for, and we'll do our best to get it up on the board for you. Also, like and share out the feed. We'll be doing a giveaway in about half an hour. Our first giveaway of the day. I don't know, Johnny. Nothing that I'm aware of right now, but you never can tell. You've gotten a lot of it. You got to expand. You got to expand your guys there a little bit. Your wants and your needs. All right, the A book for 16. This is Spider-Gwen #1. This is a Hastings variant of Spider-Gwen #1, first printing, $16. And I'm going to add a mystery book to it. That is now going to be the A book. Now you get that book plus a mystery book for just $16. Of course, B here for 4. Whoop. B for 4 is the Doomsday Annual #1. Add a mystery book to that also. There you go. 2 books for just $4 there. Here for 7 is the Suicide Squad #1. Jim Lee cover for 7. Adding a mystery book to it. 2 books for just $7. Hey, Andrew. Could you go tell Ben to check the private messages for me? I can't look at them while we're doing the sale. Here we go. Here's another secret book. It's going to be added right here to the D spot for 11. This is Captain America, the Korvac Saga, 1 through 4. You get the entire 4 shot of the Korvac Saga for $11. We got a mystery book to that. Boom, there you go. 5 books for just $11 right there as D. And the ebook for $4. That is the Defenders issue 49. And that is a mystery book added to that for just $4. 2 books for $4. And here for 12, that is the Death of Wolverine #1 Deadpool variant edition. And yes, that's right. It is going to get a mystery book added to it for just $12. The G book for 6 is Teen Titans Spotlight #1 from 1986 featuring Starfire. And now for $6, you get 2 comics. H for 5 is the Justice League Rebirth #1 for just $5. That is a first printing. And now it includes a mystery book. So you get 2 books for just $5 there at H. I for $6 is The Walking Dead 161. Boom. Mystery book added. 2 books for $6 for I. And J 420 is the Daredevil issue 45, 12-cent Silver Age issue for just $20. And now it has a mystery comic added to it. 2 books for $20. That is J. So all the books right now, A through J, actually have 2 comics. Heck, the D has 5 because it's a 4-issue set plus the extra bonus book as well. Oh, Caleb, those are magic repacks. These are magic repacks. You get 30 foils and rares. They're not all foils, but like 30 rare cards in these packs. 30 in a pack for just $10, or 5 of these packs for $40. Not only that, but these have been seeded with really high dollar cards. One of them is something about island, I think a tropical island. Dual land, it's like $300, $200, $300, plus a number of other high dollar cards throughout these packs. Upping your chance on pulling expensive cards, buy the 5 for $40. That's what I recommend. But hey, they are $10 a piece. You can get as many as you'd like. Well, as many as there are in the box. That's all we have available. So feel free to snag some of those. They are quite good. Quite good. All right, so every comic on the board right now has a bonus comic with it on the board. So every comic that you get, you're actually getting a second book as well, except for in the D spot, where you're getting not only the 4 issues of the Korvac Saga, but also a bonus 5th comic as well for just $11. Lots of good deals up here right now. Lots of good deals to be had throughout the day. You let me know, and I'll do my best to get that stuff up here for you. All right, Spider-Gwen issue number 1. That is a Hastings variant. Spider-Gwen number 1, and it has a bonus free book with it as well. I'm going to mark that down to just $12. That will be the lowest that book goes. $12. That is the A book now. I think all these others, I believe, have already been marked down as low as they can go. All right, so I'm going to start replacing out some books as we go. I just marked down the Spider-Gwen, so I'm going to pull down the B book and the freebie. That was the Doomsday Annual for just $4. Possibly. It helps if those items sell to get more of that stuff up here. But yes, I think I do have some more. I'll check to see. This is Savage Wolverine number 6 with art by Joe Mad, and that is Wolverine and Spider-Man together. That is $4 with the art by the creator of Battle Chasers and the artist on the Dark Souls games. Up here for $7. Free book and Suicide Squad number 1. I'm going to take that down. This is the C book. This is Red Hood and the Outlaws Rebirth number 1. That is the Rebirth issue of Red Hood and the Outlaws. And there in the sights on his guns, of course, are Bizarro and Artemis. It's kind of a dark trinity, if you will, of Jason Todd, Bizarro, and Artemis. That is just $5 for that one. Going to take down the Captain America Korvac Saga for 11. Put away the free book for it. And I'm going to put out Ultimate Captain America #1. Ultimate Cap #1 for just $5. That is going to go right there in the D spot. Oh, awesome, Tony. Thank you, man. I'm glad they got to you safe and sound. This is Marvel Chillers #2, featuring Mordred the Mystic. Thou art my equal in the mystic arts, demon spawn, but this world would not be big enough for the both of us. This day, one of us must die, alone against the other. And it's pretty cool. Mordred the Mystic #2, actually Marvel Chillers #2. It is going to be $7. It's in very fine plus condition. There's little to no wear throughout the entire book. The coloring is fantastic. $7 for that. I'm going to take down the ebook for $4, which is The Defenders, issue 49, and the free book with that. I'm going to pull that away. D for 11 to Tony, and D5 to Tony. Alrighty. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, that's the book that came with it. Let me grab those. All right. Tony gets the Korvac Saga and the free book, 5 books, for just 11. And the Captain America #1 for 5. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, it was a good deal. It was a good deal. This is Zombie Tramp, the Halloween special. Artist Risque variant. Must be 17 or older. We've had to censor it on the bag there with some stickers. It is $8. That is the D book for the Zombie Tramp Halloween special. Death of Wolverine #1 for $12 with the free book. It is the Deadpool variant cover. I'm going to take that down. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. We're going to be doing a giveaway in about 10 minutes or so. This new F book is Daredevil issue 500, the 500th issue of Daredevil. And it's got a big gatefold cover showing the kind of the life of Matt Murdock. That is $5. Very fine plus to mint condition. F for 5, Daredevil 500. This is Martian Manhunter, issue number 1 from the pages of JLA. This is from 1998. That is just $4 for the Martian Manhunter, issue 1. I'm going to take down the Teen Titans Spotlight on Starfire with the free book with it for $6. F5 to Tony. Tony got that issue of Daredevil. Thank you, Tony. This is Stephen King's The Dark Tower. This is the Sorcerer one-shot. Means all of it's contained in this, all concentrating on the Sorcerer. Robin Firth, Richard Eisenoff. Very fun plus to near mint condition. Dark Tower, the Sorcerer one-shot for $5. That is the F book. We wanted the Justice League for $5 with the secret book. Secret free book with it. Take that down. This is Daredevil issue 17. That is a Mike Allred cover. He also does the interior art. Mark Waid writes this. It is $3, that issue of Daredevil. It is the H book. I for $6. I'm going to take down the free book out of here. Plus, that is The Walking Dead 161 for $6. And I'm going to put up S.H.I.E.L.D. issue number 1, inspired by the hit TV series. S.H.I.E.L.D. issue 1. You got Coulson and the rest there. That is $5 for that. And that is the characters from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, but it is placed in the regular 616 Marvel Universe, so you do get to see a lot of characters and them interacting, which you wouldn't see in the normal TV show, them dealing with Spider-Man, Miss Marvel characters along that nature. The J book. I'm going to take down the Daredevil for $20. Silver Age Daredevil for $20. And the free book for it. And I'm going to put out Superman, the Man of Steel, issue number 100 for May of 2000. And the new Fortress of Solitude revealed. And this is a gatefold cover. It is $6 for that. Very fun plus the near mint condition. That is the J book for $6. Superman, the Man of Steel, number 100. J6 to Tony. Thank you, Tony. Tony got that issue of Superman, the Man of Steel. Yeah, Robert, that's Spider-Gwen #1. That is a Hastings variant of Spider-Gwen #1. And it has a free book with it as well. $12 for a #1 with a free comic. A12 to Robert. Thank you, Robert. That was a good purchase. I may have a different Spider-Gwen #1 here in a moment to put out. Gotta remember, I'm not sure if 100% I got one, but I'll check to see. Also may have a few other issues as well. First up, this is Best of Brave and the Bold, starring Batman and Aquaman. This is issue #3 from December of 1988, representing a classic tale by Bob Haney and Neil Adams. And that is Aquaman and battling his brother, and of course, Batman battling the tentacles of an octopus. It is $4 for Brave and the Bold. Best of Brave and the Bold #3. That is going to be the J book. This is Radioactive Spider-Gwen, issue #6. Issue #6, first printing of that. It is just $5. $5 for Spider-Gwen. That is the A book. And B is the Savage Wolverine #6 for $4. I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to put up Shazam #1. Shazam #1 from DC from March of 2011. That's going to be $5. It is issue 1 of that. That is the B book. A5 to Robert. Thank you, Robert. This is Thor, God of Thunder #1. First printing. Jason Aaron and Asada Rivik on this. Thor, God of Thunder, issue 1 for $6. That's going to be your A book right there. Nobody wanted the Red Hood and the Outlaws of Rebirth #1 for $5. I'm going to take that down. And in its place, I'm going to put Radioactive Spider-Gwen issue 5. That is her thinking about her dad. That is $5. That is the C book. This is Angel, issue number 7. It's got a gold foil logo and is a Dynamic Forces exclusive variant cover of Angel. Not only that, it's got the seal and the certificate. This is the Dynamic Forces exclusive gold foil cover. It's one of a specially limited series of 1,500 copies. This is number 467. This came out in 2000. Limited to 1,500. And it is going to be just $11. $11 for that issue of Angel. That's going to go up here as the D-Book. C5 to Robert. Thank you, Robert. Next up, this is Iron Patriot number 1. Iron Patriot, of course, is it wasn't this. Is Jim Rhodes, who is of course was War Machine. In this, he's Iron Patriot. Iron Patriot number 1 for $5. It's going to be the C book. This is the Mordred the Mystic. This is the Marvel Chillers issue number 2 for $7. I'm going to mark that down to just $5. $5 for the Marvel Chillers. That is going to be the ebook for $5. F is that Dark Tower of the Sorcerer. I'm going to leave that out for a little bit. I'm not had that out for too long. Use the Dark Tower stuff. Does pretty well for us. $4 for Martian Manhunter number 1. I'm going to take that down. And I'm going to put out Alpha Flight issue number 1. This is the first ever Alpha Flight number 1. First dynamic double-sized issue from 1983. One side, superheroes. This is a job only we can handle. Because it's probably in Canada. It's very fine plus to near mint condition. It's a grade-worthy copy of this book. No spine wear at all. No corner wear. Looks great. $12. That is your G book. Set that right there. Alpha Flight number 1. Nobody wants the Daredevil for $3? I'm going to put out Radioactive Spider-Gwen, issue number 4, Enter the Green Goblin. That is going to be $5 for that one. That is going to be the H book. And I'm going to take down the Shield issue 1 for $5. I'm going to put that out for just $3. $3 for the iBook. $3 for a Marvel number 1. Near mint condition. H5 to Robert. Thank you, Robert. And also for $5, I'm going to put out Hulk. Let the battle begin. It is a one-shot. All the stories contained in this one thing. It is $5 for that. That is the H book for $5. What is J? Well, Joshua, for $4. This is Best of the Brave and the Bold, number 3, Batman and Aquaman. Representing a classic tale by Bob Haney and Neil Adams. You have Aquaman and Batman together in one book. Brave and the Bold, Best of Brave and the Bold, number 3 for $4. That's the J book. And it is time for a giveaway. And we are going to give away this Joe Madria covered Trinity version of Justice League Rebirth number 1. We're going to give that away for free to someone simply who has liked the page up top and shared it out. Now, you will have to pay shipping on this item if you haven't bought something. And if you have bought stuff, it will just be added to your order. I'm going to go generate a name real quick, so be patient with me. I'm the only one here right now, so it's going to take me just a second. Jimmy Godsey. Jimmy has won this issue of Justice League. Everybody congratulate Jimmy in the feed. We'll be doing another giveaway in about an hour. There you go. Jimmy won that book. Next up from Dynamite, this is Damsels issue number 1. This is Dynamite's kind of kickback on Fables and Grim Fairy Tales and all those other type of books. This is a J. Scott Campbell cover of the Damsels issue number 1. It is going to be $7. $7 for Damsels issue number 1. Got a place to put it. I think on the Thor issue 1 for $6. We'll put Damsels number 1 right there for $7. That is Thor God of Thunder first printing. This is Kick-Ass 3, issue number 6. This is a Hit Girl variant cover edition by Lineal Francis Yu. Very cool issue of Kick-Ass 3 variant for just $4. I'm going to take down the Shazam issue number 1 for $5. Up here for 5. That is Iron Patriot issue number 1. I'm going to pull that down. I'm going to put up The Man Called Nova issue 11. You've interfered with my plans for the last time. But after this battle, you will be Nova no more. Nova battles to the death, alone against the Sphinx. It is from 1977, 30-cent cover, issue 11 of Nova. It is going to be just $4. That is going to be your C book. The D-Book 411, that is the Angel Dynamic Forces exclusive WIST certificate. I'm going to take that down. And I'm going to put up Wolverine number 2. That's right, issue number 2. That is Wolverine in kind of his patch gear, the solid black, and he's slicing into the Silver Samurai. It is $10. Wolverine issue 2 from 1988. Very fine plus condition. It's a grade-worthy copy of that. $10 for Wolverine number 2. D11. That is the Angel book. And J4 both go to Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. All right, I like it. Leaves a spot out there for Jay. Let's put out Uncanny Avengers issue number 1, the Scotty Young variant cover. The Uncanny Avengers number 1 is tagged for $20. I'm going to put it out for $15. Here you have Havoc, Scarlet Witch, Rogue, Thor, Wolverine, and Captain America all on the front. Very fine plus to near mint condition. $15. That's your J-Book. Scotty Young variant action. Oh, yeah. That Joe Mad cover is fantastic. His artwork is great. Mordred the Mystic's coming down for $5. Actually, I'm going to put out Batman, The New Adventures. This is Batman issue 416. It is going to be $5. And I'm going to take that Mordred the Mystic that was out here and put it with it. You get both these books for just $5. That is the ebooks. Right now, you get 2 books for $5. F for 5. That is the Stephen King Dark Tower one-shot, The Sorcerer, for $5. And I'm going to put out Black Panther, The Man Without Fear. This is issue number 516. Black Panther, for a while, whenever Daredevil was dead, and then he started leading the Hand during Shadowland, Black Panther took over The Streets of Hell's Kitchen for Daredevil. This is one of those issues. And there he is taking on Spider-Man on the front. That is $3. That is the F book for Black Panther. It was Justice League issue number 1. Justice League Rebirth issue number 1. Joe Mad cover with Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman on the front. Very cool. I remind everybody to keep those, make sure you like the page up top, the Maddox Games and Comics page, and of course, share this feed out publicly. Every public share you do is another chance to win, and just because you won once doesn't mean you can't win again in the same night. And we'll be doing a giveaway in about 40 minutes. So let's get those viewers up. We're down to 6 people. 6 people right now. This is Alpha Flight issue number 1 for just $12. That is in very fine to near mint condition. It looks great. I'm going to put a free book with this issue of Alpha Flight. That is the G book for $12, and you get 2 books there for just $12. And one of them is that awesome book. We sold Ultimate Captain America number 1 earlier. This is Ultimate Thor number 1. Ultimate Thor number 1 by Hickman and Pacheco. It is $5. Very fine plus the near mint. That is the H book for $5. Ultimate Thor issue number 1. I'm going to take down the Hulk, Let the Battle Begin for $5. And I'm going to put out this issue of Doctor Strange. This is Doctor Strange number 12. This is a variant cover edition. That is Doctor Strange and Clea, and they're battling some type of space elder god monstrosity. While giant eyeball looks on. It is $6. This is Doctor Strange issue 12 variant edition. Normally marked 10. I'm marking it $6. That is going to be the new iBook for $6. And there's an eyeball on the front. So it's a good iBook. It's a good iBook. I'm going to take down the Shield number 1 for $3. And this is that Uncanny Avengers issue number 1, Scotty Young variant cover. I'm going to take that down. It's marked 15. See if I can find, I think I have another number 1 from Marvel that people are going to be interested in. Just going to find it real quick. Well, get on it. This is Deathstroke issue 0. Written and drawn by Rob Liefeld. Deathstroke issue 0 from the New 52 for just $4. Near mint condition book. That is going to be Jay for just $4. $4 for that. So did you guys watch the did you watch the Earth X crossover deal with Arrow and Supergirl and Legend of Tomorrow and Flash and all that? I heard it's really good, but I haven't a chance to watch it myself either. J4 to Robert. Thank you, Robert. This is the Amazing Spider-Man issue 700. This is the variant edition. That is Dr. Octopus on the front, much like the classic Spider-Man McFarlane shot, and by Humberto Ramos. And, of course, it has the 700s all over it. This is the issue where Dr. Octopus's mind goes into Peter Parker's. Peter Parker effectively dies, and you get Superior Spider-Man right after this. Amazing Spider-Man 700 for $10. That is an oversized book, and that is going to be the J book for $10. All the images and advertisements I saw on it made me want to watch it, but I'm going to take some time. I mean, it's what, like 4 shows crossing over? It's like 4 hours? Well, I guess not quite 4 hours. They're all about, I guess, about what, about 40 minutes after you take out commercials? I know, man. 10 days. It's crazy. It's crazy. Then once I see it, I'll be waiting on the next one. Man, I'm stoked. I'm really interested to find out. I just want to know what the final say is going to be on the story of Kylo Ren and Snoke, and I'm hoping they give a whole backstory to how all that stuff went down. This is the new 52, The Flash, issue 33. This is the Batman 75-year anniversary variant. You got Batman here leaping over this bat cycle. A car is getting tossed in the air here. This person's hurt. And there comes the Flash running down the road. He's in color. The rest is in black and white. This is Flash issue 33. It is $6. That's going to be the A book. I'm going to take on the Damsels issue 1 for $7. And I'm going to put it up for just $5. That's going to be the B book for $5. I'm going to take down the Kick-Ass 3 Lineal U variant for $4. Yeah, it's a risk. It's a gamble every day. You never know what you're going to wake up to, man. I never know what's going to be in my in my social media feed at any given time. This is a Michael Turner cover. This is Tales of the Witchblade, #1. #1. And this comic goes into the past and shows various Witchblade bearers throughout time. This is issue #1 of this book. It was tagged $10.50 years ago. I'm putting it out for just $7. Tales of the Witchblade, #1 for $7. That is going to be the new C book. And I'm going to take down Nova issue 11 for $4. The D book for 10 is the Wolverine issue #2. Now that was originally tagged for $12.50. I got it out here for $10. I'm going to put a bonus book with it. You buy Wolverine issue 2, you get another Marvel comic for free. That is the D book for 10. Here we have The Walking Dead issue 100. The Walking Dead 100. This is the first ever appearance of Negan and the first appearance of his Bat Lucille and the death of Glenn. All in this issue. Also, this is the Brian Hitch variant cover of that issue. So you've got Rick here on top of a truck surrounded by a horde of the undead. It is the first appearance of Negan, Walking Dead 100, very fine plus to near mint condition, for just $20. And that is going to be your ebook for $20. Is the Walking Dead 100. Batman. Nobody wanted Batman for $4.16 for $5 plus the free Mordred here. Well. This is Superman #1. Superman #1, first print. On the cover here, you have Superman. There you have Lois and Jonathan Kent, their farm. Kinds of other stuff going down. Of course, this Superman book from Rebirth, when Rebirth were launched, this Superman is having to do with the fact that he has a son who has superpowers, and he's trying to keep him protected. This is Superman #1, first printing. It is $7. I'm going to pull down the F book, which is the Black Panther, and put up Superman #1 there for $7. Have any of you guys been playing Star Wars Battlefront? All right, this is Spider-Gwen issue number 1. Spider-Gwen number 1. This is the Francavilla Monster Variant Edition of issue number 1 of Spider-Gwen. It is $12. $12. I'm going to take down the Alpha Flight here for 12, and we're going to put that out for just 12. Speaking of number 1s from Marvel, this is Silver Surfer issue number 1, and it's by Mike Allred. $6 for that one. Issue 1 of Silver Surfer for $6. I'm going to take down the Ultimate Thor issue 1 for $5. And this is Doctor Strange issue 12 variant for $6. And I'm going to mark that down to just $4. $4 for that Doctor Strange variant. That is the iBook. And J for 10 is the Amazing Spider-Man 700. I-4 to Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. This is Amazing Spider-Man 700 for 10. This is Marvel Comics Spider-Man with Great Power, issue number 1 with art by Tony Harris. I'm going to put both of these together for $10. You get both those books for $10. Back in the J spot there. And this is the Hellblazer, John Constantine. That is the Rebirth number 1. Near mint condition from him. That is Fegredo did the artwork on this. It's from 2016. Moratet is the art on the inside. Hellblazer, Rebirth number 1 for just $5. That'll be the iBook. see. B5 to Matthew McHugh. Hey, Matthew, how's it going, man? It's yours, man. Hey, Shannon, how are you? This is Evil Dead 2, The Dark Ones Rising. It is a 32-page vision of horror. They were warned. They are doomed. And with the Dark Ones here, nothing will save them. Not only do you have the cabin in the woods, and you have a woman with the Necronomicon, also, you kind of have this Friday the 13th type situation with a bloody spine being used as a weapon, but you have Cthulhu looming in the back. Ash surely will save the day in this. It is Evil Dead 2, Dark Ones Rising. It is $4 for that one shot. That is the B-book. I haven't been on here for a few days either, Matthew. I've been off work all weekend, but I had a good weekend. How was your weekend? Selling some books now. I think we're good. Shannon, how are you? I'm the only one here right now in the studio. It's empty. Empty back here. All alone. I'm pantsless. Things are going well. I'm not really pantsless. Or am I? Who knows? You can't tell. There's a board here in the way. But regardless, we got lots of good books putting up on the board. And we're only about 20 minutes away from our next giveaway, which is never bad. I know, right? Well, to be fair, I didn't completely take time off. I did work wrestling shows almost all weekend. So if it wasn't one thing, it was another. I actually drove, I think it was 12, 24, 25, 26, 28. I think I drove about 28 hours of my weekend was spent driving, if not more. I actually got lost for a little bit in one area, so I guess that drive would have been about another hour. But drove a lot this weekend. All right. The C book for 7 is Tales of the Witchblade #1 by Michael Turner. Well, the cover, anyways, by Michael Turner. $7 for Tales of the Witchblade #1. I'm going to take that down. And I am going to put out Shazam, issue number 11, 20-cent cover. The original Captain Marvel, the world's mightiest family, salutes the new year, 1974. That is $4. That is the C book. I plan to this weekend, this coming weekend. I'm not making any plans. I think we're going to just relax around the house. Maybe roam around downtown Somerset, city I live in. Hang out a little bit. Just take it easy. It'll be good. It'll be a nice break from things. I think the next wrestling show is Christmas. I think Christmas is my next one. We're going to show Christmas night. So until then, got a little bit of time. There's always good stuff, Shannon. Right offhand, stuff for me to think about it without seeing it on the wall. There's been so much coming out. But there's been a lot. There's been a lot that we've been selling out of. Well, that's for sure. This is The Bionic Man, issue #1, written by Kevin Smith. And that is a cover by Alex Ross of The Bionic Man, issue #1 for $5. That is going to be the D book for $5. I'm going to take down Wolverine issue 2 for $10 with the secret free comic. Oh, from Image? Yeah, they've been putting out new #1s all the time, it seems like. But honestly, it's just tough for me to remember right offhand. Now, tomorrow night, we will be having the new comic pre-sale, and we'll have whatever they've got out, and we may have some reships and some stuff that's sold out. So we want to tune into that tomorrow night to pre-purchase some new stuff from Image that has come out. All right. No takers on The Walking Dead issue 100, the first appearance of Negan for 20. I'm going to take that down. And I'm going to put up Legion of Superheroes #1 from DC. Very fine plus to near mint. From the new 52, that is $4 for that one. That is the ebook. Yeah, they've been doing good. They've been doing good. My heart's a little broke on the last comic order from last month, which, of course, we order a few months ahead of time. But Marcus did order the final ever issue of Invincible, and, man, it's getting closer and closer. Superman issue 1 from Rebirth is $7. It is a first printing. I'm going to mark that down to just $5. $5 for the F-book. This is from Action Lab, Danger Zone, the same company that does the Zombie Tramp. This is a mature reader's book. Not in the same vein, really. This is a more serious horror, super violent action comic. This is Southern Dog. Southern Dog, about a guy and his family. And they're werewolves. Bloody, violent werewolves in the South. It is $4 for Southern Dog #1. That is going to be the G-Book. All right, take it easy, Shannon. F5 to Robert. Thank you, Robert. All right. Now in the F spot, I'm going to put out the Spider-Gwen issue #1, Francavilla variant, again for $12. But this time I'm adding a secret comic with it for just $12. That is going to be the F book. Spider-Gwen #1 variant for $12. Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer #1 for $6. I'll put that back out for just $4. Silver Surfer #1 for $4. That is the H book. And here for $5, that is Hellblazer Rebirth #1 for $5. I'm going to pull that down. And I'm going to put out another DC. This is Wonder Woman issue 1 Rebirth. This is the Frank Cho B cover on that. It is $6 for Wolverine or Wonder Woman issue #1. There she is, sword and shield in hand. $6. That is the iBook. And Jay for $10. Amazing Spider-Man 700 and Spider-Man with Great Power #1. Both those together for $10. Nobody wanted those. I6 to Robert. Thank you, Robert. Robert got the Wonder Woman there for 6. This is Big Trouble in Little China, issue #3. Just #3 for just $3. There we go. That is the iBook. Find something else here for a J. I for 3 to Joshua Kronfeld. Thank you, Joshua. And the new iBook is Wonder Woman #1, Rebirth. This is the A cover. And there's Wonder Woman, there's Ares, there's her mom. You got Steve Trevor back here. You've got Zeus. You got Cheetah. You got all of it going down. It's a Derek Robertson cover, I believe. Maybe. Don't see a signature. I think it's Derek Robertson. This is Wonder Woman Rebirth #1 A cover for $6. That is the iBook. And speaking of image, like we talked about earlier, this is an image #1. This is Red One, issue #1, about a Soviet, well, kind of a Wonder Woman. She's basically, her speed and strength and everything's kind of enhanced. She comes over from Russia and is a superhero and wins the hearts of the people. And she is a Soviet communist spy. It is Red One, issue 1 from Image. It is $5. That is the J book. F for 12 to Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. Matthew gets both those books for $12. Spider-Gwen issue 1. So you find another F book here. What issue is I? This is number 1. This is the A cover. You bought the B cover moments ago. That is the A cover for $6. This is Green Lantern issue 1 million. Issue 1 million of Green Lantern. It is $3. That's going to be the F book. That's all I have at the moment. But when I get some help in here, I'll see about getting some more issues back here. All right. And now the board is full. We got lots of stuff out here right now. And I'm going to start putting out some free secret issues. So, for instance, right here at A, this is the Flash 33. That is the Batman variant cover. You get the Flash there in color. Batman's in black and gray. It is $6 for that variant. I'm putting a free comic with it for 2 comics for $6. The B book for $4. That is the Evil Dead 2 Dark Ones Rising. You get a secret book with that. For $4, Shazam issue 11, 20-cent cover. Now gets a secret book with that. D for $5 is the Bionic Man #1 by Kevin Smith. Now gets a secret book. E, the Legion of Superheroes #1 for $4. That's right, secret book behind it as well. So just $4. Get you 2 books. I for $6 to Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. Matthew got the Wonder Woman #1. And in its place, I'm going to put an awesome horror comic from Dark Horse Comics. This is Colder. Colder Toss the Bones, #1. As you can see, the guy's ripping his own face off. It is $5. That is the iBook. Colder issue 1. Which Shazam? Jeremy, that's Legion of Superheroes. Not Shazam at all. Here it is. This is Shazam issue 11. Issue 11, 20-cent cover for $4. And it comes with a free comic. So you get 2 comics for $4. That is the C book. It's number 11. All right. For $3, Green Lantern for $3. I'm going to put a secret book behind it. Boom. 2 books for $3. G for $4. Same deal. You're going to get 2 books for $4. H. There you go. I that I just put out. Also getting a free book behind it. And J, which is Red 1, issue 1 from Marvel. Also gets a free book behind it. All the books up here right now all have 2 books for the price of 1. So when you pay that ticket price, you get the book in the front and a mystery book behind it that will be attached to it that you will receive upon getting it at your house. So well worth it. Well worth it. All right, and it's about time for another giveaway. We're going to give this away. This is X-Men issue number 4. This is the very first appearance of Omega Red. Very first Omega Red, right here. We're going to give that away for free. It's going to take me a second. I'm still by myself. Take me just a second to generate a name. I'll be right back. Feel free to claim any of these things you'd like. Tony Petrie. Tony, you have won the first appearance of Omega Red simply for liking the page, of course, and sharing the feed out. Everybody congratulate Tony in the feed. He is this hour's winner. Yeah, it's number 11. You're right, Robert. And how are you doing tonight, Robert? How are things? Day off work, nice. Those are always good. Does that mean you had to work the weekend? Let's put some more stuff on the board. All right. Keep in mind, everything up here has 2 comics. 2 comics on every one of these. You get the main comic you see plus another free comic for that price. Oh, very sweet. Very sweet. All right. We got lots of books up here right now. Lots of books up here right now. We're down on viewers, though. Down on viewers. I was thinking about auctioning the board, but I hate to do it with so few viewers. But you got to think, you're going to get so many books. You're going to get 20 books if you bought the board. Because there are 2 in each spot, all 10 spots. All right, I'm going to auction the board. The entire board, that is all spots here, you get included in the auction. That is 20 comics because there are actually 2 comics in each spot. We are going to start the bidding on the board at just $15. $15 is the opening bid on the entire board. Put board for $15 if you want to get in on the auction for the entire board. If you don't, then don't. But as of right now, board for $15. That is the start price for everything up here. And there are 10 comics up here you can't even see right now. F3 to Robert. Thank you, Robert. Robert got both of those for just $3. Board 15 to Raw, and I will refill the board. This is Trinity issue number 1. Trinity number 1, first print for $6. And here is a mystery book to go with it. That is the F. All right, board for 15. Entire board, everything up here. That's 20 books for just $15. $15 for everything going up here. And all that stuff, including the Flash variant, Rebirth number 1, Red One number 1, Shazam issue 11, plus all the hidden books behind them. Just $15. Going twice to Raw Lewis. Raw Lewis going twice on the board for just $15 for the entire board. That is going to be a steal. No other bidders for the entire board right now? Holy cow. All right, and sold. Raw gets the whole board for $15. Everything up here for $15. That is 20 books for $15 for like $50 worth of books or more. That is nuts. Thank you for your purchase. That is a pile of books for $15. But nobody else wanted to bid. We're all snagged it like a ninja. She came up, took what he wanted. I like it. Yeah, you got the board raw for $15, man. Got a pile of books for $15. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. All right, as the new A book, this is Shazam, issue number 4. Issue 4 of Shazam, 20-cent cover price. The original Captain Marvel featuring the mirrors that revealed the future. Just funhouse mirrors. From 1973. It is issue number 4 of Shazam for just $6. Very fine plus condition. That is the A book for $6. Oh man, don't need more bags of boards. This is a first printing of this book. That is a fairly sought after comic. This is Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe. It is a book 1 of 1, and this is the very first printing of that book, which has been reprinted probably 6 or 7 times. First time ever being printed, Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe #1. That is going to be $16. That is going to be the B book. This is 2001 Maniacs, based off the cult movie starring Robert Englund, who played Freddy Krueger. In this, he's an eye patch wearing Southern psychopath. And this actually has chrome in the cover, the stars on the rebel flag that's burning there, and on the tombstone. This is a special version of this. It also has a certificate of authenticity from Avatar. This hereby certifies that the enclosed copy of 2001 Maniacs Special #1 Platinum Foil Edition is one of only 400 copies printed. And there it is. And it's going to be $12. That is the C book for $12. This is Cobra #1. Cobra #1. I am Vargas. I am Cobra Commander. And there he is holding the Cobra Commander helmet. This is basically a time during Cobra's time fighting G.I. Joe where Cobra Commander was killed when Chuckles blew himself and the Terror drew him up. This is for the replacement of Cobra Commander. $5. That is the D book. That is a #1. Speaking of #1s, this is New Ultimates #1 by Jeff Loeb and artist Frank Cho. This has a gatefold cover, and on the front here you have Thor, Cap, Black Panther, Hawkeye, Valkyrie, Kazar, and Sheena taking on a number of like Cro-Magnons from the Savage Land. It is $6. New Ultimates #1, first print, gatefold cover edition. $6 for the ebook. Here's a cool #1. This is Savior issue #1. Savior #1 from Todd McFarlane with art by Clayton Crane. And I'll show you the cover to this up close. And that is what the interior looks like as well. Savior issue 1, very fine plus near mint, for $7 from Image. Next up, we have Batman issue 469, Shadowbox. Tonight, the terror must end. And that is a Norm Brafe. Well, but is there not Norm Brayfogle or not? Anyway, it's Batman 469. It is from 1991. That is the G book for $3. And this is Wonder Woman Rebirth #1. This is the Rebirth one-shot that came out right before her actual issue #1. That is $5 for that one. That is the H book. Also for 5, this is Teen Titans Rebirth #1. And that is Damian Wayne. Robin, who's joined the team. You got Wally West, Beast Boy, Starfire, and Raven all on the cover here. $5 for that. That is the iBook. And for you who've read Doomsday Clock and The Watchmen, of course, this is Ozymandias #1 from Before Watchmen, issue 1 of his miniseries. It is $6 with art by Jay Lee, written by the late great Len Wein, creator of Swamp Thing. $6. That is the J book. Man, we were having trouble keeping viewers on here tonight. We're down to 8 people. 8 people is all we got. I do want to get those likes up and those shares out there. I want to get as many people on here as possible so I can move more books, sell more things, make things happen for you guys. This is a cool one. This is Action Comics number 356. This is a 12-cent Silver Age issue of Action. Son of the Annihilator, the kid with the super fists. You heard me, Superman. Take those handcuffs off my pop or I'll blast you like this monument. And he blasted that monument, and they are in Washington, D.C., and he's part of the Skulls, apparently. Tough biker gang there, but they do have a super guy, so I guess they are. This is in fine to very fine condition. There's a little bit of a spine eyelet where they're near that staple, but otherwise the corners are good. Also a lot of yellow on this cover, and none of it is worn. It's still very vibrant. It is tagged for $20. $20 for this Silver Age issue of Action Comics. I'm going to put it up for just $12 for the Action Comics issue 356. It's going to be your A book. And I'm going to take down the Shazam issue #4 for $6. And again, if anybody's after it, this is the Here's Negan Walking Dead hardcover. It collects all the Here's Negan stories from the Image Plus magazine into one coherent story, telling about the true history of Negan before the zombie apocalypse. It is $20 and is a hardcover, still sealed in the wrapper. Never been opened, never been read. $20 for the Here's Negan. All right. Getting closer to the 6 o'clock hour here. Almost to the 6 o'clock hour. Let's see. Okay, for 16, this is That Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe #1. I don't want to mark this down too much. This is a pretty tough comic to get a hold of. I'll mark it down to $12. Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe. First printing for $12. That is the B-book. So we got a $12 DC Silver Age and a $12 Modern Age Marvel. Both high dollar books at discount prices. So you go see if we have any more Big Trouble in Little China comics. Got somebody who's asking for some. What do we got up here for 12? Oh, that is the 2000 Maniacs. 2001 Maniacs with Certificate of Authenticity for just $12. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add a mystery comic to that one for just 12 bucks. Not all these are getting mystery comics. This one will get a mystery comic for just $12. Now you get 2 books. That is the C book there now. All right, Cobra issue 1. Not moving for 5. I'm going to take it down. I'm going to put up this issue of Detective Comics. Detective Comics issue 653 from 1992. It's going to be $3, that issue. That is the Huntress standing in front of Batman, shielding him from some guys with guns. That is the D book for $3. Oh, cool. Well, that's no. I know. The actual legitimate first run of the series from the band. Yeah. This is the new Ultimates issue #1 for $6. I'm going to take that down. That is the Frank Cho cover and interior art with a gatefold cover as well. This is Silk issue #1. First issue is Silk. She's one of the spider totems, much like Spider-Man. She's actually bitten by the same spider as Peter Parker as a child. She was rushed away into hiding, so that way Morlun couldn't find her. Peter Parker was out in the open, drawing him to him. This is Silk issue 1 from the pages of Spider-Verse. That is $6. That is going to be the ebook for $6. All right, this is Thor, the God of Thunder, by Jason Aaron and Assad Ribic. These are all very fine plus and mint conditions. They're all first printings except for issue 3, which is a second printing. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The first 8 issues, including issue 2, first printing, which is the very first appearance of the God Butcher. All right, here, this thing is cool. It's basically Thor from 3 timelines, past, present, and far-flung future, where he is the leader. He's got the metal destroyer arm, which he actually has now. You're going to get 1 through 8 of Thor, the God of Thunder. For just $30. $30 gets you all 8 of these issues. Put that right there as F. And I'm going to take down Savior issue 1 for $7. Todd McFarlane. Right over for $3. $3. This is Batman $4.69. Well, you know what? I'm going to put a secret book behind it. You get 2 books for $3. That is $1.50 a book. Can't really complain about that. That is G. H for 5. This is the Wonder Woman Rebirth #1 for $5. I'm going to take that down. And I'm going to put out Daredevil End of Days, issue #1 for $4. That's going to be your H book. And this is Supergirl, issue #1. Supergirl #1, Rebirth. There she is, flying straight on there. $6. $6 for Supergirl, Rebirth #1. Very fine plus to near mint condition. That is going to take the place of the Teen Titans #1 for $5. And that is Ozymandias. Ozymandias. Issue #1 for $6 from the Watchmen. I'm going to add issue 2 to that as well. You can now get 1 and 2 together for just $6. Okay. Oh, well. It's the same issue you bought earlier, but a different cover. Oh, well. Yeah, it's not big deal. It wasn't expensive or anything. You just asked if we had any more. I was like, I'll just have somebody check. All right, guys, it is 6 o'clock. We're down to like 6 people. And most of the comics up here have a actual free comic behind them. So lots of deals to be had. So we're probably going to shut down and restart in a few minutes, get some more people on the feed. So we'll probably see you guys back here in just a few minutes. So tune back in, and when we kick things back off to get going again.